Well, I would say that it came out of a great desire to have our students experience the communal life as Jesus explained it in Scripture. In Acts of the Apostles, he talks about what a communal life is as a Christian, and it's the breaking of the bread and the prayers and the learning together and the sharing of goods. So we were looking for a way for our students to experience the communal life as we live it as a Catholic school. One of the places we looked was Franciscan University. Really brilliant priest by the name of Father Mike Scanlon had created a community system on their campus. And then we looked around and saw that there were Marianist schools in Australia and in the United States, mostly all boys schools, that had adopted a community system similar to the one at Franciscan University, but definitely more particular to a high school. Really took a lot of that to prayer, and we set out in our very first years to have a community system.
Our community system is structured into 8 different communities, all named after saints. Within each community, it is made up of 5 or 6 different houses. And then each house is made up of freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors, male and female. Our average house size is between 19 and 24 per house, and then each house has a house mentor and a senior house captain or co-captains, and then overseeing each community there is a set of community captains and a dean, and their job is to run support for each of the houses. The house mentor who is paired with that house walks with them throughout their journeys. It doesn't change up each year. Kind of our idea behind that is we want every kid at St. James Academy to be in a space where they are seen, known, loved, and listened to, and they have that consistent base with the teacher who's not giving them a grade on their performance. We have been blessed from the beginning 20 years ago with a vision of how do we as a Catholic school create a place of belonging.
I'm holding here a little book. It was like about 5 marks of like what distinguishes a Catholic school from like any other school, and one of the 3rd marks was talking about how it's animated by communion. By being together in community, by not just solely just sitting in a classroom, but by having fun, like all of those ways are just little, I don't know, like kind of like gateways to the transcendent, and show us a little bit of like the divine life, of like God's very life. Why houses are so important is it kind of is an imitation of like the incarnation. So the fact that Jesus became human, like everything that is human somehow like reveals us back to the divine. And so all these small little things, our community colors, all of our community traditions, like the props, these games, like anything that is like truly good and human can like image the divine. With so many good fruits, like obviously the forming of leaders, but I think just like little things like I mentioned how fun it is to see people get into their communities, to have that community pride, to show their community colors, like all the Thunder Up gear. Like all those are little sacramental signs of like being infused in a community. Relationship with the saints, and then just the fruits of being in relationship with one another, I think are so many good fruits, not only for the future, just for like each and every day, like the good that it brings.